Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us this edition of Leak Project. I'm your host, Rex Bear, and I wanted to bring something to your attention. There is a huge law passed, and in a few days, all internet domains, names, sites, IP addresses, and more will be controlled by one company. This company is going to become private here shortly, and it will be able to control the entire world web. This company also has the control to offer websites because it sells websites, names essentially, domain names, and it's going to sell .sucks domains. These are going to go for up to $2,500. Now, think about that for a minute. Let's say you're a small business owner and someone wants to blackmail you and they've got lots of money. They could start a site called Something Sucks to smear your name and business. If you can't afford the $2,500 or just refuse to spend that kind of money, someone else could. Even Jay Rockefeller, former West Virginia senator, came out and said that was a bad idea and a form of predatory practice. Now, I looked into this company, and it was founded September 18th, 1998. I've looked through the board of directors, the CEO of ICANN, and the people I researched seem to be very astute, knowledgeable, and they definitely know their stuff. With that said, how much influence does the United Nations and other government agencies have with ICANN? This is a global takeover of all IP addresses, domains. According to the proposal, the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, ICANN, will be the future IANA operator, managing the root zone, the central database for IP addresses, for the regional Internet registries, RIRs, and the registry for protocol numbers for the Internet Engineering Task Force. Now that the Internet and telecommunications companies are controlled by one company, what's next? What is the next industry to assimilate all into one? The banking industry? How about the food industry? What about water? Will that become privatized? There's states that make it illegal to capture rainwater. Yeah, check out Oregon. Imagine one company controlling all water. Maybe they'll give you a ration card, charge you big fees. What about the energy companies? I mean, we've already got smart meters and microchipped appliances. This is a huge step, in my opinion, to consolidate information and to suppress any data certain interests want hidden. How easy will countries, corporations, foreign interests be able to influence you and your family in the comforts of your own home? The entertainment industry controls over 90%. Let me repeat that. There's 6 companies that control the entertainment industry, over 90% of it. 6 corporations, and I've listed those to you here at the Leak Project. The scientific community and research papers available are controlled by 6 conglomerates. I've given you their names. What will happen with this new assimilation of all domains, numbers, and IP data under one roof with the status of private? How long before we see a change in the way news is delivered? What happens if you have an alternative news site or blog and the information presented affects the plans of a nefarious corporation or foreign interest? Will your site be shut down? Will you not be offered an opportunity to select certain domain names now? How will this affect the flow of information? Will it be easier to suppress and wag the dog? This is happening very soon. And the election's coming up here shortly also. What effects will this have on the presidential elections? Politics, current events, news, data. How easy will it be now to shut down the internet or shut down websites? Now, you've all heard of the internet kill switch. I don't know how legit that really is. But when you've got everything going under one roof, it would be a lot easier to control that information and shut things down, in my opinion. If the internet is shut down, what about martial law? How much easier would that be to imply? Could roundups of dissidents and those considered a high threat matrix to the oligarchy system be kidnapped in the night? All these questions I ask and more. And it doesn't mean I think it will happen, and it does certainly make me question the long-term outcome, even if the short-term effects right now we're seeing are minute. Now, on a lighter note, I wanted to let you know about an awesome interview I did with Danny Koch, one of my favorite musicians and electronic composers. Danny's extensive work has been featured in many trailers and TV spots, AAA video games, motion pictures, TV promos, commercials. I'm going to give you a few names here. Marvel's Avengers, Age of Ultron, Interstellar, Independence Day, Resurrection, The Martian, Terminator Genesis, The Maze Runner, Jupiter Ascending, Iron Man 3, Oblivion, Fast and Furious 7, The Walking Dead, UFC Insider, The Last Ship, and more. During this podcast with Danny, we dive deep into the underbelly of politics, corporate greed, Hollywood media programming, and also how sounds, music, frequencies, and vibrations can be used for healing and other truly inspiring and amazing things. Danny is currently working on a new project that deals with these certain frequencies and modalities of sound. Make sure to listen to the podcast on our William Wallace YouTube channel. There's going to be a direct link in the description. Become a member on our website, leakproject.com. Also subscribe to youtube.com/clandestine time lord. Have a wonderful day wherever you are, and be the change you want to see. This is Rex Bear. Talk to you soon. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us this edition of Leak Project. I'm your host, Rex Bear, and I wanted to bring something to your attention. There is a huge law passed, and in a few days, all internet domains, names, sites, IP addresses, and more will be controlled by one company. This company is going to become private here shortly, and it will be able to control the entire world web. This company also has the control to offer websites because it sells websites, names essentially, domain names, and it's going to sell .sucks domains. These are going to go for up to